Hello, Aries. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love and life reading for the second half of November from the 16th through the 30th. General as always, so please keep that in mind throughout this reading and take from it what makes sense for you as always. Release what does not. And so let's begin with these three decks here, the Golden Dahlia and Grande Amore, both of these created by La Belle Anima 13. And the Shadows and Secrets, which is my own deck here. So let's start and take a look at your person, of course, what it is that their energies are like at this time, and just maybe the surrounding energies for you and the connection. So starting with this deck right here, what are the energies at this time when it comes to your love connection for Aries? Angels and spirit guides, please. We have lust coming through. We have rebirth. Let's grab one more. I'm just getting here that there could be a shift in the energy between you and your person, Aries. You know, it could have started off simply as a lustful type relationship where it might have just been a physical connection. Through that rebirth, maybe they have been able to see things in a very different way. And it's more love rather than just lust. I'm just getting that for some of you. Somebody could also really love butterflies here. Yeah, look at that awakening. Somebody has had that awakening. It could be the person that you are thinking about. Maybe you have both been going through this type of energy. So let's clarify with some tarot here. I'm going to pull from my Luna Tarot deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries for this love and life reading. Second half of November. That's exactly what I was picking up, that somebody sees things from a very different perspective. This rebirth and awakening, very similar energies for me. Like a wake-up call, you know, to help them to see things very differently from a more higher, from their higher self, higher perspective here. Look at this. We've got the Queen of Swords coming through. So that's my divine feminines here. This is a very independent queen. So I feel that part of this rebirth and awakening for my feminines includes you taking control of the situation and possibly cutting a masculine out if they were just, for example, turn this into just a physical type lustful connection. I mean, the sexual chemistry could be very strong between you and your person, but I'm just getting here from my feminines, you are wanting more. And you needed to just get really honest with yourself and realize it's like, this isn't quite working out the way I'm envisioning this. And so part of that rebirth and awakening could be part of your journey here. Okay. And not to say that you don't desire or lust after your masculine. I mean, the attraction is there, but I'm just getting from my feminines, you want more than just a hookup. You want more than just a casual sexual relationship. You want it all. You know, you want that 10 of Cups, I feel. Or even the 4 of Wands. Celebration of a solid foundation. That is what it is that you are desiring here, I feel, for my feminines. This could be a twin flame card also. Okay, this is what it is that you are desiring and hoping for, I feel. 4 of Wands represents harmony in a partnership. It represents a happy home life. It represents a happy marriage, a happy connection. It could also represent happy reunions. So, you know, take it for how it makes sense in your life here. We do have the King of Cups. Emotionally balanced king right here. Some of you could be dealing with a masculine who is a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And my feminines, you could also have air in your chart. Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But I'm feeling with the Queen and the King right here, and you guys have the Four of Wands between the two of you, there's the opportunity for this to move to the next level of your partnership, possibly towards marriage, a happy reconciliation, overcoming the obstacles and challenges, perhaps. Four of Wands, it does indicate our 1111 number in tarot. So if you are seeing that time or that number, your angel guides wanting to communicate something significant for you, perhaps, about this connection. Let's see what else. You guys could have also been arguing, disagreeing, which I kind of get that for some of you. You know, Five of Swords, it's conflict. It's tension in the relationship. It's not an easy thing to go through with your partner. But I feel maybe both of you have had that wake-up call to be able to do whatever is necessary to work on the partnership. Let's see what else. And maybe at one point in time, you guys were just on very different pages. You know, you just weren't seeing eye to eye. But I feel that energy has really shifted. It's moved forward. And then we've got the Ten of Pentacles. I'm feeling for some of you, maybe part of the disagreements that you were having might be related to money. Okay, Ten of Pentacles, wealth and affluence. It's a very abundant energy when it comes to financial security. But I'm just getting here next to the Five of Swords. You guys were arguing about that. Maybe the lack of money, or somebody was overspending. Somebody was spending money as fast as they were making it, or living beyond their means. So I'm just feeling for some of you guys, you were bickering about money matters. But this is also a really great energy when it comes to love, because this is letting us know that you guys are equally matched up. You still feel a strong bond with each other. It can still represent a very happy time in your relationship, but you guys have to overcome whatever these disagreements are. This is an interesting thing too with the Nine of Pentacles. So we've got all of these pentacles coming in, and I'm just feeling here, if you guys were arguing about money, take that if it applies for your situation, that somebody decided to either detach and the partnership. I'm also getting somebody decided to start working again after not having worked for a very long time, because this is somebody who is self-sufficient. You're able to provide for yourself, really, especially financially. But this is also a card of independence. So I'm just getting here, not only did you allow yourself to be financially independent, but you were just independent of the partnership, the relationship, because you guys might have just been butting heads over money matters and trivial things, I'm feeling. So you decided to take matters in your own hands, perhaps, and make your own money so that you wouldn't have to rely on this person to give you money, provide for you in any way, shape, or form. This is you taking control of your life. And then we have the Magician card coming through here, which is about manifestation. That manifestation can be anything that you're wanting to manifest at this point in time, whether that is money, whether that is love, whether that is to rekindle a partnership that's having struggles because you guys were arguing and disagreeing. So this is giving you guys the necessary tools to fix this. Nine of Wands is about persistence. Okay, not giving up, regardless of the challenges that you guys have faced. So I'm getting here that part of the struggles, though, it's been overwhelming. It's been difficult for some of you guys. And maybe you feel that some of the arguments that you guys had, it was just kind of hitting below the belt. You know, some of the things that were expressed to you, things that you guys might have said to each other could have been very hurtful, and it hurt you. You guys were possibly hurting each other through these disagreements. But through this rebirth card as well as the awakening, I feel you've both been able to kind of reassess the situation and take a look at your own behavior and ultimately how you were with each other. So we've got the World card coming through here. So this is cycle completion. Hopefully part of that cycle that completed, that it's phased out, that it's a thing of the past, that you guys were able to work out whatever issues you had going on, whether that was related to finances, the relationship, the love that you had for each other, whatever it is. Because this is giving you guys the opportunity to build a stronger foundation in the partnership. And that as well is a part of the energy of the Four of Wands, the foundation that you guys are standing on in the partnership. So it can be a solid one, actually, but it requires both of you being able to put in the effort to ensure that it's actually a solid foundation that your relationship is standing on. The World card could also be unexpected money for some of you guys that's coming in. So everything I feel will start to improve. It's going to be looking up, your career, opportunities that come your way, and even in your romantic life, things are going to be getting better. And we've got this King of Pentacles right here, a very successful king, possibly financially well off, very abundant. But this is also a king who is fully invested in the partnership. This is a reliable partner. This is somebody who has the capability to truly sweep you off your feet, love you the way you need to be loved, Divine Feminines. They're looking for a forever kind of love, I like to say, permanent and lasting love. And maybe you guys had to step away from each other in order for this person to realize those things. Okay, so let's move on to the next section here. I wanted to take a look at what additional challenges you guys might have faced in the connection and ultimately what it is that they would do differently if they could. So I'm going to start with my Shadows and Secrets deck. We will grab a couple cards from here. This is taking a look at the darker shades of love and relationships. So definitely challenging, but we are focusing on whatever the challenge that comes through. What would they do differently to overcome those challenges? Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries, for this love and life reading. Second half of November. We have a clean freak here. An extreme germaphobe, take that if it applies for your person or for yourself. A potential love interest's home has passed the white glove test, constantly cleaning up the mess and drama they create. Hard to live with. Eternally single. Okay, so what I'm feeling here, because it is somebody that's very difficult to live with, what they would do differently is perhaps to create situations where there's more compromise, where there's equal give and take, where they're not so rigid with house rules, so to speak, and to stop creating a mess in their love life and to stop creating situations where there's so much drama. Okay? We also have the accuser. Never admits fault, finger points and blames the other person during arguments and confrontations. Doesn't take responsibility for their words or actions. And as you can see, guys, we've already picked up off of that type of energy from the Five of Swords. Okay, so we might have a person here who just really, they fought dirty, they said certain things during an argument that, as I keep feeling, it's like hitting below the belt. You know, it wasn't fair. They would say very hurtful things and it hurt you. That is what they would do differently, is to fight fairly, or to not fight at all, really. To just have productive conversations where you guys can air out your grievances and not, you know, be uncivil towards each other, for lack of a better word. So let's grab a couple cards from the Grande Amore deck as well. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries, for this love and life reading. What would they do differently if they could? Is to stop accusing, stop creating drama, stop creating the mess, and to stop finger pointing and blaming the other person, which would be you, the viewer. For Aries, let's see what else. Tatted, leaving your mark permanent. Okay, well, somebody could also have a tattoo here. All right, let's grab another. And I feel this person has made enough of an impact in your life that no matter what happens here, that part of your life's history will forever be ingrained in you. We also have Raven, Messenger, Omen, incoming news. For those of you who might be at a distance from one another, I do feel here that you will hear from this person. Maybe they will come towards you with an apology, you know, acknowledging how they were before and what contributed to this Five of Swords energy, the disagreements between the two of you. Okay, so let's continue. Let's see what other messages I'm able to tap into from tarot here. I'm going to pull from my tarot teacher deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. What else do we need to know here? All right, let's see. Seven of Swords. Okay, so part of the mess and the drama here had to do with infidelity, cheating, lying, just risky, manipulative behavior from this person. So since we're focusing on what it is that they would do differently, they wouldn't cheat. First of all, they wouldn't be deceptive towards you and just creating drama, as it says, because this person might have just been in this repetitive pattern of being in and out of relationships, possibly just sexual hookups. And these are things that they would want to do differently if they had the opportunity to do so. Because clearly, look at this, we've got the Three of Swords indicating the heartbreak, the betrayal, the separation, that it was a very difficult time. There could have been love triangles here. So the interesting thing is it's right next to accuser. So sometimes the accuser is actually the guilty party. You know, they're switching blame, and that's something that they need to change, and that they are acknowledging that here, that they would do things differently. Okay, and so we do have with the Four of Cups, perhaps a missed opportunity for this person. Maybe that's something that they realize. They've been dealing with a lot of regrets. They've been doing a lot of thinking, perhaps, you know, which is necessary in order for them to have a better understanding of what's going on here between the two of you. And then we've got the Queen of Swords. And if I'm not mistaken, did we not already get the Queen of Swords? Yes, we did. Okay, so we're dealing with a feminine here who is a no-nonsense type individual, and you're not going to be putting up with any nonsense from your masculine here. And so my feminines, you could be setting up these very clear boundaries for your masculine to let them know it's like, you can't disrespect me, you can't be cheating on me, you cannot lie to me, you cannot hurt me in the way that you've already done before. Because if they don't come towards you correct, you are going to cut them out of your life permanently, as it says, you know? So it's really time to create progress in this partnership, but it falls on two people to be on the same path, the same page. And I feel that's a possibility for some of you guys. There is this need to restore balance. This is about balancing the scales, that justice energy. Some of you guys could also be dealing with a Libra here. Okay, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. So for some of you guys, part of the passions that this is referring to might be a new job, self-employment. We did get a lot of pentacles that came through. So there is this perhaps energy that's coming through for those of you that have been really working very hard at that. But this is also about working hard on the partnership, being able to reap the rewards that come through for two people that actually put in the work to fix whatever is broken in a partnership. And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles, which I absolutely love. So lots of pentacles coming through here, manifestation, abundance, again, new job opportunities, career opportunities, prosperity. That's coming through in this reading for you, Aries. So a lot to do with your finances, perhaps. But when it comes to your romantic life, Ace of Pentacles is a great card, a new beginning, a solid offer from your person. That might even be a proposal of marriage for some of you guys. Because what they're wanting to offer you here is the Sun. Okay, they want to be able to find that happiness that perhaps at one point in time you guys had and lost, and you can reclaim that. You know, you guys can come back together and find fulfillment in this partnership once again, giving you guys the opportunity to celebrate the love that you have and to not be arguing and bickering and getting rid of all of the drama that you guys might have dealt with before. So there's clearly healing that needs to happen here. Okay, so that is where I'm going to leave this first half of this reading, Aries. If you're interested in listening to part 2, please head over to my Patreon page, and we're going to take a look at their deepest secrets about you, their hidden fantasies. It could be sexual in nature, but not necessarily. And then we'll grab some dialogue messages from the masculine and the feminine. And finally, we'll grab some angel numbers to wrap up the reading. So if that's something that you are interested in, I'd love to see you over there. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, that info is down below. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time. Take care.